From childhood, Virginia suffered a hard life, and trying to get a better life, she believed in a system as many of us would to make good money, a chance to be paid for massaging. A lot of people dream of working in courts and law systems, others of teaching, others of actors or singers, but many have dreams as dancers, models, massagists. During Epstein, he took advantage of girls who lived a troubled life, and Maxwell, that hell-rabbit hole liar, brought the girls to Epstein with a promise of a job, a future, and more. They lied to them and they used them until there was nothing left but trauma. And now here we are, facing a reality where on social media we cannot even say everything, or they suspend our accounts because the world of evil absolutely hates to get exposed. We are talking about a level of depravity that most people can't even wrap their heads around. Meat eaters, yes, there were, and also having babies to sell at the black market, like the 2-year-old, the newborns, and the 4-year-olds. They made money off from everything and treated human life like a commodity to be traded. We have to keep pushing because the truth will come out eventually if we refuse to stay silent. I know you ask yourselves, why can't the girls speak? Well, the truth is that many were simply too young to remember the specifics of the horrors they endured, and those who do remember. Just look at what happened to Virginia and the obstacles put in her way, or even to Epstein himself. Yeah, they take you away to an end when you become a liability to the people in high places, but we cannot let that fear stop us because public pressure actually works. When we stand together and refuse to look away from the darkness, the shadows start to shrink. These monsters relied on our silence and our willingness to be distracted by everyday life, but those days are over. We are seeing the leaks, we are seeing the names, and we are seeing the connections that were meant to stay buried forever. It is a heavy burden to carry this knowledge, but it is the only way to ensure that this kind of systemic evil is uprooted once and for all. Never forget that these were real children with real dreams who were led into a nightmare by people they were told to trust. We owe it to every survivor to keep the pressure on the courts and the politicians who think they can slide by without answering for what they permitted. Keep fighting and never give up, because the light is finally starting to hit the places they tried so hard to hide. Virginia did not kill herself, and the truth will come out. Typical MAGA blame the kids. Meanwhile, they support someone involved with this Epstein mess. We do not care at this point what your bubble lined at the coast of Google lands are. We care about facts. Kids are kids, easy to persuade and lie to, even if they are 17. If you have kids and you defend the criminals, please sit down over there where we do not see or hear you. But from here on, none of us will stay quiet. Baby, we do not fear no demons. We fight for the voiceless. Just because you see women, it does not mean this happened to them now. This happened to them when they were children. I stand with them. Yes, I believe them, because I too went through the same growing up. No one believes the child. They laugh and tell us to shut up after what we have been through, and that is enough. Children should never shut up. They do not deserve to be ignored. It is the adult who should learn to keep their body to themselves and respect the children. It is absolutely sickening to watch people try to shift the blame onto victims who were just trying to navigate a world they didn't fully understand yet. When you see people twisting the narrative to protect powerful men who were hanging out in those dark circles, you have to wonder where their humanity went. We are talking about children who were manipulated, coerced, and lied to by adults who knew exactly what they were doing. A 17-year-old is still a child in the eyes of a predator, and the psychological games these monsters play are designed to make the victims feel like they are the ones at fault. We are done listening to the excuses and the political deflections that try to bury the truth under a pile of partisan loyalty. If you are a parent and you can still find a way to justify or ignore the connections between leadership and these horrific trafficking networks, then you are part of the problem. There is no middle ground when it comes to the safety of our children. We are standing up for every person who was ever told to be quiet, every child who was told their voice didn't matter, and every survivor who is still carrying the weight of what was done to them. The trauma doesn't just disappear because someone grows up and becomes a woman. It stays there, rooted in the memories of a childhood that was stolen. I know exactly what that feels like because I lived it, and I know the sting of being laughed at or dismissed by the very people who were supposed to protect me. We are breaking that cycle today. We are saying that the days of ignoring the cries of the innocent are over. It doesn't matter how much money someone has or what office they hold. If they participated in or enabled the exploitation of children, they deserve to face the full weight of justice. These monsters rely on our fear and our silence to keep their secrets safe, but we don't fear no demons. We are fueled by a righteous anger that demands accountability, and a society that actually puts the needs of the vulnerable above the reputations of the powerful. We have to keep speaking out and demanding that these files be opened and these names be exposed, because the truth is the only thing that can start to heal the damage that has been done. Every time we speak up, we are creating a shield for the children of today so they never have to experience the horrors that so many of us had to endure. We are building a movement of people who refuse to be intimidated by political bubbles or social media censorship. The truth is coming out, and it is going to shake the foundations of those who thought they could hide behind their status forever. We stand with the survivors, we believe their stories, and we will never stop fighting for a world where children are actually safe and respected. The adults are the ones who need to learn boundaries, and the system is the one that needs to learn how to listen. We are the voice for the voiceless, and we are not going anywhere. Please feel free to follow, subscribe, comment, like, and share. This helps you to stay connected to me, and it helps me to remain here creating more content for you. Thank you, love. Always, Maria D.C. Santiago.